Once upon a time, in a quaint village, nestled beside a shimmering river, lived a loving father and his two sons. The elder son, Thomas, was a diligent and responsible young man, always eager to help his father tend to their farm. His younger brother, Samuel, possessed a spirit of adventure, his eyes constantly gazing towards the horizon, dreaming of faraway lands. One day, Samuel approached his father, a glint of excitement in his eyes. "Father," he said, "I wish to seek my fortune in the world beyond our village. I want to see the mountains, the seas, and experience all the wonders they hold." The father, though saddened by the prospect of his son leaving, understood the yearning in his heart. He embraced Samuel, and with a heavy heart, granted him his share of the family's wealth. Samuel, filled with anticipation, packed a small bag, waved goodbye to his brother and father, and set off on his journey. His travels were initially filled with joy and discovery. He met new people, saw breathtaking landscapes, and indulged in exotic foods. But his wealth gradually dwindled as he spent it on lavish parties and carefree living. He fell into bad company, and his once bright spirit grew clouded by irresponsible choices. Soon, his money was gone, and he found himself alone and destitute, facing the harsh realities of the world. Hunger gnawed at his belly, and despair filled his heart. He longed for the warmth of his family's home, the comforting smell of his father's cooking, and the familiar sight of his brother's steady hand. He remembered the plentiful meals, the soft bed, and the unwavering love he had taken for granted. With a heavy heart and a newfound humility, Samuel made the difficult decision to return home. He walked for days, his body weary, his spirit humbled. As he approached his village, he saw the familiar fields and the comforting outline of his father's house. Fear mixed with hope in his chest. Would his father welcome him back after his reckless actions? He approached the house cautiously, hoping for forgiveness and a chance to make amends. His father, who had been watching from afar, saw his son approaching. His heart swelled with a mixture of relief and love. He ran towards Samuel, embracing him tightly. "My son," he exclaimed, his voice choked with emotion, "you have returned." He ordered his servants to prepare a feast, celebrating his son's return. Samuel, overwhelmed with his father's forgiveness and love, confessed his mistakes and vowed to change his ways. He learned that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the love and forgiveness of family. From that day on, Samuel lived a life of humility and gratitude, cherishing the love and acceptance of his family. He worked diligently alongside his brother, helping to rebuild their family's life.